Hello to those who chosen pile 4. So you're asking when's your next relationship gonna be, and I'm gonna give you a real in-depth reading about it. This is gonna be separate into 9 different sections. And I'll see if you're on my channel, you're a high vibing person, so just stick with it, y'all. Like use your discernment. That's my point. I got 2 channel things. The first one I wrote it down. This is the message that I channeled, and this is I don't know you, mental health illness, bad parenting, traumatic past. I'm a grown person, I'm a young grown person, and I can see how y'all would think that sucks, but you'll see how it plays out in the cards, okay? I keep on getting barraged by that song by Jane Aiko. She's like, I don't need you, I don't need you, but I want you. Tell me what you say, tell me what you. I don't know, it's that song. Right now, as I'm looking at the Four of Swords and Lovers, I'm getting that part where she's like, don't take it personal. Something can't go away. This portion right now you're looking at is who this person is, what they look like, and what's their personality. Yeah, with the lovers, I'm getting that this person is a lover's boy, lover girl. They have a lot of tips and tricks up their sleeve for seducing. There's a book. I'm so sorry if you hear barking in the back. They're so good with their words. They're so good at describing what they feel in such a poetic way. So here they are seducing you and being like such an exceptional human being. You're so stunning. Whenever I look at you, can't help but stop in my tracks. This person will serenade you with like flowers, find out what your likes, what you want, and just seduce you that way. Just to take advantage of you, just to get what they want from you at the end of the day. This person's a player and they're so good at it. They're so good. So I would say that to not feel guilty about falling for this person, because whoever this person comes across that falls for their tricks and moves, which is basically everyone, is a lesson for them to learn. Discernment for women and or men that they go after, that they should protect themselves from whoever you're about to be in relationship with next. However, hey, this could, maybe they'll change. I don't know. But this does not seem great. Okay, here, sorry. I shouldn't be judging, sorry. What do they look like with the Four of Swords? They really upplay whatever features that they have. I don't think this person likes the idea of enhancing their body with cosmetic surgery. If they have a huge butt, just know that they got it from working out. But they naturally already had a big butt before. Or if they have huge eyes, they really like accentuate it by wearing specific eyeshadows to make it really pop out, stand out. They have huge lips, they do the same thing. If they have super dark skin, they wear stuff that I love seeing black women, oh, black women, black men too, but just wear just such like bright colors that it looks so good. Anyways, it's like that. They're white. They just wear. I don't know. They're just really good at following trends. At the same time, even though I'm saying those things, I feel like if you were to go out clubbing, if you were to go out and like mingle or like in a social, I feel like this person wouldn't stand out. And I think because they do the mainstream stuff, they do what everyone else expects of someone of their gender or of their sexuality to stand out, which is ironic because like individually they look, wow, you look so unique, but it's because they only accentuate certain features. But if you were to put them with everyone else, they don't have that aura, that life experience, to back it up. You can tell based off someone's posture, based off the way someone presents themselves, based off the way someone talks. It's just enticing, intoxicating. You get me? I don't got this. They don't got a strong aura or a strong, enticing, magnetic aura, which I think shows the caliber of spiritual abilities and their life experience. So yeah, that was it. Next is when you'll meet this person, or do you already know them? But it literally says, I don't know you. So I'm pretty sure this person doesn't know you. So I think it's a matter of when you meet them. Down here, you have the Nine of Wands. I don't know if you can see that. Now I'm channeling that song by Camila Cabello, and she's like, my, oh my. With the Two of Pentacles, that's literally telling you that you're going to meet them in 2 weeks or 2 months. I wouldn't be surprised if it's sporadically happens a little sooner than what's projected in your timeline for this person to like come up. It's because of your sporadic nature. I think the way you attract things, like you don't even realize that spirit has stuff like set up for you. It's based off of your energy. Are you at the energy to attract this? Imagine if you were trying to get this over here. So over you're touching here, but then you're over here. So here is within the next 2 weeks or 2 months, right? Gradual, gradual, gradual with this. But you'd expect that from someone. But with you, it's different. It's like slow, 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 pull, and then slow, slow, pull. Like whatever resonates for you and how you manifest stuff, it might make sense and give you insight into how you manifest. Here with the seven, you have no idea, absolutely none of who this person is. You're going to be surprised meeting them. This is more meeting them from like friends of friends in a social gathering. But this person's very bold. Like they'll go up to you, they'll start talking with you when you meet them. I think this is just diving into their first impression there with the Nine of Fire. I think you're going to put this person on a pedestal. What I mean is, the way, let's say, you view yourself and you view other people, you're going to view this person in this lens. Oh, they're just a normal person. They have this and this going on for them. Good for them. Believe it or not, you are putting them in a super high pedestal because in reality, I don't think this person's a great person. I'm getting that they're a shitty person and you're putting them all the way up there. Believe it or not, where they belong is down here on the floor. And this is where everyone else is. It's just foreshadowing too. I'm talking with someone who's really like young on their spiritual journey because here with the Nine of Cups in reverse and with the Nine of Wands, with Nine of Fire right there, this is a test for the universe. Now, you could say every relationship is a test for the universe, but for you, the lessons you have to learn feel like lessons I had to learn when I was young in relationships. You get me? So I feel like you either persist in toxic relationship patterns, and that's why you keep on attracting this same kind of immature. You're not really attracting a true man or a true woman, let's say, because you still have unlearned lessons. Like you would not be able to handle a true man, a true woman. So that's why you still are attracting these kinds of people. It's either that you're genuinely like a very young person. That's why this makes sense, anyways, because I feel like with the Nine of Wands, the way I'm seeing it is like this is a trivial lesson to learn looking back on it. At the moment, at that time, it was a big deal. It broke my heart. So I just feel like you have a lot of maturing to do. I feel like you know that. Like especially if you're young, you already know that. It's okay. If anything, it's a good thing that you're clicking and watching this pile because it's just giving you further insight into who you are, and where you're at in your journey. And it's best to know the hard and honest truth right now so that way you can do something about it. But yeah, it's really interesting that I'm saying that now because when I was getting your cards and I was shuffling them, I kept on getting like stuck in a sense. And I was asking Spirit, like, why am I getting stuck? They were just saying that y'all's energies that y'all are going to create in this relationship is just was not vibing. It's stuck. Like, I wouldn't get along with y'all, like, as people, specifically your person, though. I was really getting your person, but you attract who you are in a sense. So I would also say you. So next, we're gonna have what is gonna be this person's first impression that they'll have of you whenever they meet you. It's all really interesting. You got 2 times you got the Two of Wands. Whenever I put away my cards, I put them all up right. Whenever they're in reverse, because spirit either tells me or falls down like that. Three out of these four piles, the four of wands just came out in reverse. And up here's the seven of wands. I don't know if you can see that. Just know that seven of wands, this person, whenever they see a female in general, they try their best to analyze them. Their unconscious motivation is so that way they can exploit the female form. They're not seeing it that way. They're just like, what can I take advantage from this person? How can I manipulate this person? How gullible is this person? That's the first questions that come into their mind whenever they see a woman in general. You can be ugly or nice or pretty or disgusting. They don't even care. If they want something from you or if you can help them attain something, they definitely know how to play the cards right, how to manipulate women, and they've done this so many times. I'm saying women, if you're a man, this is even more scary because if this is a female you're asking about, I'm sorry, I'm literally assuming that you're straight or that you're asking about someone straight, okay? If this is a female, it's even worse because you know that saying, men are just more lenient and women can be a lot more malicious. An example is whenever you're pulled over by a cop, I feel happy whenever I'm pulled over a guy cop because they're so lax, they really don't care. Like, they're way more likely to just not give you the ticket, but if you get pulled over by a female cop, I just give up. That's the saying that goes around though that the female cops they don't care. Like they're more like they'll give you the ticket. They don't take bullshit. That's like the way this woman is coming off, but they're in their malefic energy. If it's a woman, like they will walk over you, assert their dominance, piss and shit on you, metaphorically, and just walk away and they could care less about you. You're just in the gutter to them, on to the next one to exploit because they used you because they finally got what they wanted. So that's their first impression. That's sad. So weird because it's transitioning here with the four of wands in reverse and then spirits. I think it's your spirit team and they're like, oh, you came to the right person. Please, please pull that bullshit to pile four. Please, please just do it. You know how whenever you're fighting with someone and you already know that they're going to come out with some bullshit. You're like, oh please, please say something. Because I'm gonna fucking rebuke that. I'm gonna slap your ass with my fucking words. Just go off on you. That's how spirit's feeling about this person. Especially because they know that they're gonna enter your life. Wow, you see, I'm not surprised if you're a male or male presenting and if this person is female presenting with their female because you're coming up here with the Emperor card. I already went into the first impressions of you, but this is more of where is your headspace going to be at whenever you first meet this person? Where is your connection with spirit during this time? And believe it or not, you're actually on an upswing in life. If there was a roller coaster analogy and like this is here, you down and you're down bad, then you're going up. You're over here where you're transitioning, you're about to be up. And then you're just like, yeah, let's go. But this doesn't feel like you're prone to be vulnerable to easily get off kiltered from your mindset or from your goals. Not that you have a renewed sense of self. To be honest, I'm not even getting anything new. You're just being yourself. You're just doing you, and you're just open to new things, new opportunities. This is the Justice card, y'all, here. So it's right next to the Emperor. So the Emperor is you once again. And you're coming up as someone, this is giving very fresh vibes from you. You reminded me of the smell of some men like to wear cologne. It's that foresty, woodsy smell, is what you remind me of. And I'm really getting like you're easy on the eyes too. I think you are physically good looking. Ironically, you're coming up as someone, especially with the two of fire here, like that you just don't give a fuck about your reputation. You don't give a fuck if you are attractive or not. It just so happens that you are. And then here with the balance card, spirit is under an understanding that you are 100% not ready to meet the one. You still have a lot of work to do yet. The one, right, is in a sense a reflection of you. So they probably are not, definitely not ready. So you have a lot of maturing and growing to do, but they know that, but you don't know that. And here with the Eight of Wands and the Hermit, well, specifically with the Hermit, to be honest, Spirit wants to send this person your way, whoever you're going to be in the next relationship with, because they want you to question your ego, question the fallacies that you have embedded in your head about the gender that you're attracted to. You're attracting someone like this, okay? I'm not saying this person is straight up manipulative. They're not a good person. Like even it says here, like they have a lot of things off about them. So why were you so blindly gullible to someone like this? I'm not saying you're manipulative and evil like them, but their objectifying ways, do you objectify people too? Because this person would appeal to people and would reel in people who are surface level, who don't ask too many questions about their personal life, who won't do research on the answers that they give. They're a really good bullshitter. That just says a lot about you. So it's a matter of, are you going to take this for the lesson? That's what spirit actually just does not know if you actually are going to learn from this, because it's in reverse. They're kind of iffy if you are, if you're going to elevate and realize that I deserve better options, what can I do to deserve those better options? So that way I won't F it up. But it's a matter of you coming to this realization. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Here, with the wheel, what Spirit's telling me, they're kind of exposing you here a bit because they're telling me that they have set people, like whoever you're about to attract to in the next relationship, many times to you, and you haven't yet to learn the lesson. It's either that or this is your ex. But this ex is like on and off, on and off. You never really put a title on it, but it's basically everything of a relationship title that you would do with someone for a short term period, and then y'all break up because y'all are toxic. Break up, but like y'all were never boyfriend or girlfriend, but let's be real. In Spirit's eyes, y'all are in a full on relationship. So yeah, Spirit's kind of exposing you a bit. This next section will let you know how the first phase of the connection will play out with this person. Y'all only got one card. You know that song I was saying in the beginning, the Jane Aiko song, I'm getting it again. I feel kind of bad because everything happens for a reason, right? I had to take a little pause right now, and I experienced quite a few synchronicities right now, but I'm so used to experiencing that in my life, and it always just makes me more blessed and grateful. I'm even alive. I'm even connected with the spiritual beings I'm connected with, and I think that if anything, that's what you're experiencing. I don't even know this person. Look, honestly, this person just I don't like him. You're definitely experiencing that. You know how I told you that you're like on an up in life? I can, this is definitely showing in these cards. And if anything, like spirits giving you signs or synchronicities that like someone's coming and you just feel it in your freaking soul that someone's coming and you're excited. You're just waiting around for it. And I feel bad because it's this person, you know, like you'd think like, oh, it's gonna be a great relationship, this and that, and you're just attracting someone like this. So yeah, the first phase is just you waiting for it and you knowing it. But at the same time, this is just confirming that you are a spiritual being, you are intuitive, and your intuitive hits were right. Okay. This next section is gonna let you know how will the relationship dynamic overall play out. Y'all definitely got a lot of earth energy. So I guess it starts over here, right? With the Three of Pentacles. The frog is them. The woman is you. And you're walking up to the frog, and it's like you're falling for its spell. You're giving the frog what they want, or you keep on like lingering there. You're about to give the frog what they want. They want that little necklace. But the Ten of Chalices, you're surprised that someone like them is interested in you. Once again, this is just showing your level of maturity. I'm just being real, showing your level of maturity in relationships because you're focusing on the looks, not on the inside. And this all feels kind of like a whirlwind thing, like within y'all just met in the morning and then now at night y'all are like, let's say, making love. Honestly, this person, they're not about to throw themselves sexually, and no offense, but I feel like they have a lot more self-respect, and honestly they do. If anything, like they'll just have you buy them a bunch of things and give you the intention that you want from them, from someone who's quality like them. That's how they see it. I see it as they do have self-respect, but it's so selfish. And they're giving you nothing. I'm just letting you know, throughout this whole interaction, you're thinking like, wow, what a prize. I can't believe that the universe has given me such a beautiful, gorgeous being, like, to even spend time with me. I can picture yourself feeling inferior to this person and you're just falling for all their tricks. Honestly, you're just being wooed by them. I think that you would, if anything, you would easily give yourself up for this person, as in like easily sleep with them. And then over here, Ten of Pentacles. This is gonna say how the rest of it's gonna play out. Down here, there's a lot of cards came out. Y'all can't even see it in frame. But with the Ten of Pentacles, overall, this person got the bag. This person got what they wanted out of you. And they're very satisfied with the results. They're satisfied with how quick they got it, and everything went accordance to their plan. So it's like a success for them. Anyways, after this day of y'all hanging out, if y'all going on a date, I don't know. There with the Five of Fire, that's them, and the Hanged Man is you. Honestly, they just got, what they wanted out of you. They just dipped. And this is them leaving you either on red or not texting you back for a good few days after. Because they genuinely actually just don't care about you. Like, they're just literally doing their own thing. And if anything, I see with the five heart, this person's actually working very hard. So I think that this person's just working. Not even a passing thought is of you. They could care less about you because they just finished using you. And then over here with Hanged Man, it's you still thinking about them throughout the days, being like, oh my gosh, should I text first? This person's probably thinking of me, but I'm just letting you know they're not. Oh, overall, you just look very happy and content. The whole time you're happy. You're just like, I'm just so blessed and happy that the universe brought this person to me. Overall, up here, the lesson that Spirit's trying to really stab in your heart is a relationship needs to be an equal give and take. But you don't realize that because you're young and you're immature. So the sad reality, the sad lesson you're gonna have to learn from this is gonna be painful is this relationship was either all in your head or the feelings that you both have for one another is all in your head, or you're just such a giving person that you give and give. You unconsciously are attracted to people who can't give to you, who are not willing to give to you. That's what it is. They're not willing to. They can make all the excuses in the world. Like how you've handled this lesson before in the past here with the Seven of Cups in reverse. Instead of taking it for the lesson it is and being like, I deserve someone to give to me too. Do I have an issue with that? Why do I have an issue with that? And then if you don't have an issue with that, it's just, okay, so then I just need to start attracting people who also give to me. That would mean you need to raise up your standards. But usually, the way you've handled this list in the past, you would sulk about it, get super sad and depressed, go through a healing period, and then be like, okay, I'm ready for love. And then it still will attract the same people. Get it together, Power Forward. Just get it together. Okay, please learn the lesson. Anyways, here continuing on, right? Because after your first interaction, I don't know if you're definitely gonna hit them up because they don't care about you because they got what they want out of you. But with the Justice and the Six of Pentacles, the whole relationship is playing out in they give you their time. They're already a prize. That's how they see themselves. They're so exceptional. They're hot. They're fine. Everyone wants them. The fact I'm even giving you my time, payment enough. That's their way of giving. But with the justice in reverse, this person who has a word sense of self, let alone even the concept of a relationship dynamic is so messed up, is giving to you. You're loving it. You're loving this person and stuff. You're not seeing them for who they are. You're seeing them with rose colored glasses. You keep on wanting them around, the only way to keep them around, for to pay for everything, to buy them things, to keep them happy like that. It's just a mess. It's just fucked up. I don't know if you can see, but basically you have the Hermit, the Devil, the Ace of Pentacles, the Knave of Chalices, and the Four of Pentacles. And now I'm getting that song by Jane Aiko again from the Four of Pentacles. With the Knave of Chalices and the Four of Pentacles, life is gonna play out to where you're once again on a down in life, okay? So you're on your up, now you're on your down. Like when you're down bad, you notice that this person could care less about what you're going through. If anything, they blocked you or they ghosted you because they just didn't want to deal with your baggage. The Four of Pentacles is you sitting down, right, with the harsh reality that this relationship was all in your head or it was just messed up and they were just leading you on. It sucks, but ironically, do not see you emotional about it. I'm telling you, you feel like a masculine person. You're just sitting there with yourself, probably hermiting in your sovereignty, trying to heal and ask spirit for their help, being open to insight into yourself, into what happened, how it played out. It just feels like you're healthily coping with the ending of whatever happened over here. And with the Ace of Pentacles here, it's you coming to the conclusion you're like a piggy bank to this person. This person saw you for your monetary value, not the actual human being you were. And it's okay because this person has only so much capability of loving you. The way that this person cares and loves for others reflects how much they care and love themselves, which is absolutely 100% true. This person needs like a lot of help, like especially I don't know you, mental health illness, bad parenting, traumatic like this person is messed up. It's you healthily coming to that conclusion. I forgive this person. I think that you don't need closure from this person anymore. You got closure by yourself because you're seeing them for their immature ways, but at the same time, your immature ways, accepting it for what it is as a lesson it is. You had in here with these last two cards, you're very self-reflective. You're choosing to only focus on your bonds with spirit, not so much with people anymore. I don't think you're not interested in creating new bonds for a while, especially whenever you're down there, you're on your down in life, and you're just learning your spiritual lessons. If anything, because of whatever happened over here, it's pushed you to become more closer with spirit and love spirit more, grow your bond with spirit, grow your spirituality more. I don't even see you focusing on relationships anymore at all. The friendships, the family that you have right now or that you choose to stay in contact with, those are the only ones that you're going to give to because those are the only people who will give to you. That's why you feel safe, only giving to the people who are stable in your life right now. You're not interested in having anyone new enter your life. But just to end it off here, this person, it may seem to you in your perspective that this person didn't get any karmic repercussion for what they've done to you. But I'm just letting you know that if this person chooses to heal, they're going to have such massive tower moments. It's going to be so horrible. And I guarantee you that karma will come around. If it doesn't come around in this lifetime, it's going to come around the next one. This next section is going to let you know if this is going to be a long or short term connection. It's so odd because, yeah, I mean, they're all pentacles, but like, this is the third pile where the five pentacles comes out in reverse again. I don't know if y'all are in a sense all synced up. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, I'm channeling that song by Drake, and it's called Over. This is up to you if this is long or short term connection. What I mean by long term is on and off, okay? You're always going to be pining and wanting this person or someone like them, idealizing them, if you do not mature and, in a sense, grow up. Raise your standards for yourself and especially for others and what you expect of others. I feel like your standards are so low. You're so used to always giving and giving. You don't expect anything back. You might say you being humble, it's you showing your way of unconditional love. Not surprised if you're active service type of person. But I'm just letting you know it's coming from a source of insecurity. I'm not surprised if your love language changes once you heal. If you genuinely do the work there with the Ace of Pentacles, offer yourself up humbly to God and ask God or whatever you believe in, how can I elevate myself as a human being? They'll tell you. They'll be very straightforward. Once you find out the truth of who you actually are, like how others truly do perceive you, how others exploit you, and blah blah. There with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, you'll come to realization that this person's fucking ugly and like disgusting. Yes, this person may physically turn you on. It does not make up for the disgusting, ugly, garbage aura, the way they carry themselves. It's disgusting. It's unattractive. It makes you like want to burst out into laughing, like into tears, like it's embarrassing. Once you truly see this person for who they are, but it's not just this person, it's people like them. And you're gonna stop being attracted to inauthentic people if you successfully learn the lesson. But the issue is it's gonna be hard for you to come here because there's a gap. So it's all up to you if you want quality people in your life. If you don't, then you're gonna still be attracted to this person. You're gonna have an on and off connection with this person. Next is how others perceive y'all's connection. And I was surprised because only two cards came out. With the Seven of Wands, people either have no idea this connection is even going on. Few that do know that it's going on, because you're surrounded by low vibrating people, they hype you up. They're like, "Oh, look at you, like bagging this bitch. That's a really nice body count to add." They're very superficial. They hype up whoever this person is, the fact that you're with them, and they make you feel special because you bagged this person, let's say, like that. That's how they see it. How others perceive y'all's connection. That's how your people see it. How their people see it. This person, let's say, has a long list of people that they can manipulate, and you're just one of those numbers. You're just a number to them. You're just a statistic. If anything, they come up as a high priestess. Honestly, once again, reiterating like the masculine energy from you and the feminine energy from them. So them casually bringing up who's the next person I'm going to exploit, which is basically who's the next person I'm going to use for gas money, who's the next person I'm going to use to buy me food today because I don't feel like buying myself food today. The next person I'm going to use for sex today. They decide to make a joke about it with their friends and they decide to randomize numbers from 1 through 200, whatever's on their list, and it just so happens to land on you. It's like, oh, it's this person, and then everyone's else like, oh, okay, yeah, good luck. Like that's it. That's even then, like the people around them probably forgot your name because there's such a long list of names. Like they could care less. And if anything, they're probably surrounded by people like you where they enable their lifestyle and because they live that lifestyle, because they live with that kind of mindset, that superficial mindset. Yeah, that's kind of sad. Honestly, you're nothing to them, and the people around this other person know that. But it's not even like to even give you credit that you even exist. It's just you're just a number. You know how whenever you go to prison and you have to memorize the number that you're assigned, like that's who you are. You're not your name no more. This next section will let you know the obstacles of this connection that both of y'all will face.
Don't you just love these cards? I love them so much.
So I'm not going to be shifting this one into frame. I'll just say up here you have the Nine of Wands, the Magician in reverse, and down here you got the throat chakra. Then you got the Three of Fire, which is the reaching out card. Then you got the Seven of Fire in reverse. Obstacles that you both face in this connection. There's something that y'all both got in common there with the Magician in reverse is that you both have a warped masculine energy. With the Nine of Wands, take pride in your possessions, the way you come off to society, take pride in superficial things. Materialism is it's the epitome, it's what you both build your mask off of, and you both add on to the mask. I'm not surprised if you both are into partying. I believe it's Five of Earth. So Five of Earth, The way this warped masculine presents itself in y'all's lives is through the way that y'all view traditional roles of y'all's genders. So I'm really getting that this person's, I'm gonna say a woman, and then we'll just say that you're a male. So for you, the base of it is the males are the providers and they protect, and the women, they are the providers and they're the caring ones. So you both exploit these aspects of y'all's traditional roles of what society expects of y'all, manipulate and warp it. Now, with the Five of Swords here, I know over here this person has mental illness and bad parenting, traumatic past. I'm not even surprised that the person is a parent, to be honest, and they're really neglectful of their children. It's very sad. But the point is, you both have specific traumas that are unhealed that warp your perspective on your reality and affect your environment. Environment is the people around you, your career, where you live, the choices you decide to make. I'm not trying to give y'all an excuse because I do want to hold y'all accountable because I assume y'all are adults coming to this channel, but with the Knave of Swords here, Spirit seeing y'all as very young, naive souls that still have a lot of learning to do. I would say there still is hope for you. There's a reason why I'm saying I'm going to say this. There was this guy who had this YouTube channel. It kind of sucks because he just like deleted the whole channel. It got me kind of sad because I really liked his energy. But he was this man from Detroit. I don't know, it was just some kind of ghetto area where there's usually like high crime rates and stuff. And he talked about how he used to be a part of the gang life, he used to be in and out of the system, and one day he asked God for help, but he didn't even believe in God. He was realizing, like, I can't continue my life like this. And he was older. That's all I know. He was probably like in his 40s. And God gave him an answer, and God gave him spiritual, I would say an awakening, but he worded it to where gave him the insight into how, from God's perspective, how God views him. And he changed his life after that. He never went back to the penitentiary. He went on a straight and narrow path, and he now lives an ethical life. But by this time he was telling this story, he was like in his 50s, I think. So it's never too late. This person, the one I was talking about with the story, back then, like even his 30s, 20s, they would still be viewing them as the Knave of Swords. Don't put too much pressure on yourselves to unlearn this because whenever it comes to societal norms and stereotypes that are embedded in your mind, it takes a long time for you to unlearn it. But it's no excuse for the way y'all are treating other people and the way that y'all are kind of messed up. With the reach out card, I'm getting cry now, ask later. The obstacle of this connection, even though I mentioned all that, there is no obstacle because there's no sustenance to this connection. Spirit does not expect any sustenance of this connection to build anytime in y'all's lives. So definitely in this lifetime, y'all are not meant to stick long term. This connection is based off of superficial, decrepit values, baseless, there you go, values, like vapid. I'm sorry, I'm just throwing words. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not throwing them. They all add into like a feeling I'm trying to describe. If you both saw value in yourselves on the inside, you both would not entertain this connection, bother to create any more bad karma with each other. But the obstacle, in a sense, the only obstacle is for y'all to grow and heal as individuals, move on to elevate y'all's lives in a different way, to have an enlightened perspective and never look back on this connection. Because you both are adding into this connection. It's not just you, even though you're the giver. This last section is going to let you know what will be the result of this karmic contract. It's going to be a lesson, a marriage, a friendship, which I think you already have an idea, but I gotta read it. Ironically, with the Two of Swords, it's like undefined. This is what I mean. Let's say you have a certain time limit on this karmic contract. Oh, I get it now. you have a certain time limit on this karmic contract, and spirit decides if it's meant to be renewed, and then it's renewed, and then it's renewed. This would make sense if this is either an ex that you always go back to, or just a situationship that you always go back to, because it's iffy about the results of it, because it's all up to both of y'all's, but either one of you choosing to elevate your circumstance, elevate your mindset, elevate your environment, and choose to be a high vibing being. The first thing I got with the Page of Cups in reverse is that you are not deserving of love, but that's both of y'all, like spirit telling both of y'all that. Okay, look, the lovers is representing true divine love. For sure, you have felt it. I don't know about this person. You have never felt to the highest extent unconditional love that can be felt for a human being, and still hasn't this person. So that's what the aspect of lovers is representing. And over here with the Page of Cups, you both don't deserve to feel what it feels like to feel this kind of love, because you both will warp it and screw it up with the way both of y'all are going. So, with the way that Spirit's seeing it now here with the Eight of Cups, they're trying their best to help you turn this Page of Cups around, to help you eventually reach that point where you find the one, where you find unconditional, beautiful human love with someone else, with a counterpart. And it does exist. Like, that's what's, this is such a beautiful way to end this reading, because I'm just letting you know that it sucks I'm giving you this reading, but please just take it for what it is. Do the self work. Who knows how long it's going to take, but Spirit's letting you know that you have the potential for in this lifetime to find the one. At the same time, it can be said the same thing about the other person too. I think it's both of you. The outcome of this connection, with the way that both of you guys are going to handle it, is going to show how deserving you are of true love, of the one. And even if you do overcome this connection and see through the baseless superficiality that comes whenever y'all are together, yes, you may let this go, but you still have other lessons to learn. This is just the beginning. Same thing with this person if they decide to. So, yeah, that was it. Honestly, this was not a bad reading. I'm not even surprised if I, for some reason, in the next few months, I choose to like go on this pile, if I even choose this pile, because I'm young. I'm an evolved soul, but there's so much things I have to work on. And I just want you to come at yourself from that perspective too. No matter how spiritual you are, we still have flaws that we still have to overcome. You just gotta forgive yourself and give yourself the time and do the work, though. You can't procrastinate. So that's all I had for you. Please like, dislike, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day or night. Bye. Hello to those who chose Pal 5. I'm so excited to do your reading. Okay, so there's going to be 9 different sections. I'm going to give you a very in-depth analysis about your next relationship. If you are new to my channel, I am very straightforward. I try my best to give my messages with kindness. There are exceptions whenever Spirit tells me to tell it to you very bluntly, but just know that I'm here for your greater good, okay? And there's a reason why you clicked on this pile. Please take all of these messages for how they are, and let's begin. So, I got a channeled message for y'all, and it's about your person. It says, I hate to be alone, prone to loneliness and hermiting. I don't know if I spell hermiting right. And I own cats and or a dog. This first spread you're looking at is who is the next person you're going to be in a relationship with, what they look like, and what's their personality. This person has freckles. I think this person likes watching cartoons, anime, or their career is in a field that has to do with designing them or making the plot, or maybe they're a voice character behind it. Another thing I was getting is that maybe they have a collection of like something to do with cartoon and anime characters. Sometimes I say words on this channel and I'm like, I don't even say this in real life, but you know the term like goofy goober from like SpongeBob? This person's giving me like goober vibes. Sorry, I cut off there. I was interrupted. I think this person has a really whimsical imagination. They're really good with their words, at least on paper. Have like a poetic soul. Even if they're horrible at singing, they write songs whenever they're very passionate during certain parts of their lives, or poems. In general, this person is looking forward to being a father. I'm getting here with the Emperor card that they put themselves in positions of power to where they can help out younger men specifically. They're very devoted to a cause, but they really love guiding people on the right path or to really refine their skills and abilities. And with the Six of Cups, I'm really getting that this person has traditional values or they believe in traditional female and male roles. They don't compromise on their morals. They're very steadfast. And I keep on getting that they're really like seeking out a partner currently that will like be the one. They're ready for the possibility of marriage with someone. It's kind of cute because up there with the Ace of Swords in reverse, it's them manifesting the one because their whimsical fantasies are all about being devoted, being loyal, being passionate about a relationship. And this is to the point where I think this person has outgrown having an ideal type. This person just will be open, accepting of anyone that comes into their environment, and hopefully it ends up turning into something romantic. Not even surprised this person's like in their late 30s and they're just ready to start settling down. And then here with the Four of Wands, I was getting like a vetting process. Even though like they're really eager to get into a relationship, ironically, they are very, very slow into diving into a connection, which totally makes sense. This person probably learned that you have to take it slow and steady to really reap the rewards of having a stable foundation for a relationship in their next relationship, which is gonna be you. They're not gonna mess it up. They're gonna be on point, open with their communication. Out of all the piles, honestly, it feels like the most healthiest, ready for a connection. So funny, I was supposed to tell you about their personality. I did, but now let's just talk about relation now because over here with the Three of Swords, the only obstacle to them whenever it comes to finding a connection is if you have any past baggages, if you have any past traumas, if anything that you have not dealt with within yourself, for you to project it onto the connection or allow it to affect the connection. That's the only issue this person has. But either way, this person is for the long term, will stick with you through thick and thin. And it's okay if you still have some unhealed stuff because they will help you work through it or whatever you want. If you need space, they'll give you space. If you want to, if you're, some people are like stress buyers, they'll help you moderate your stress buying. They'll just try their best to accommodate to you to make you happy. Wow, this is like really cute. But now I'm getting like sexual energy. I'm not surprised that this person has been celibate for a while, or I don't know if they're saving themselves for marriage. I feel it's more like celibacy because with the Four of Wands, they really want to worship the next person they're going to be in relationships body, and they fantasize about the cuddles or just the love making, the sounds you would make. Maybe what kind of kinks would you enjoy? What kind of kinks would they accept my kinks? It's really interesting. Next up is the second portion, which is when will you meet them or do you already know them? I'm channeling this song by Tyler, the creator, and it's the very, very ending of the song. And the guy who's featuring on the song is like, and if I cry and don't come back, you wouldn't know. Oh my god, it's so bad at singing. Okay, with the Seven of Swords in first, you know this person, but then you don't know this person. Do you get me? Like maybe you've met them once before, but then you forgot about them. Or maybe when you meet this person, this person gonna remind you of someone else that you've met before. Something where like it feels like you got a knowing of them, what kind of person they are. It feels kind of odd. This genuinely does feel like it feels like I know this person like from a past life. Let's say if you have never met them before, when will this happen? Wow, look at that. I'm so happy to do a reading like this. With the Queen of Wands, you're gonna meet this person like tomorrow. You're gonna meet them in like an hour. You're gonna meet them at the store right now. You're so vibrationally aligned with them. You're gonna meet them any moment, y'all. Be ready. I'm pushing it, girl. 2 weeks at the most. But you don't even see it coming. I'm really getting that. If anything here, Queen of Wands, I think the last thing you're thinking about is a relationship. Maybe you can feel like you aren't really suited for a monogamously relationship. You just rather be single forever. Little do you know, because there's something about you being like independent, really focusing on your career specifically, on your goals, on your passions, and you're so indulging in that the last thing you're thinking about is romance. Not surprised if you're not even open to really making any new connections right now because you're just so focused on advancing yourself. You feel like you're in a self-disciplined energy. This next section is going to be what will this person's first impression be of you, or if they already know you, what is their impression of you? Okay, so spirit's letting me know that I'm about to channel some zodiac signs that this person is. It's not you. This person definitely has either heavy Pisces influence, Capricorn influence, Libra, fire earth duo. That's significant in their chart. Yes, I said Pisces, but definitely not Scorpio, Cancer. Like, that is not it. The Four of Wands in reverse. The first impression of you is that you smell very, very good. Getting that you look zesty, you look spicy. Not in like you got some attitude. It's you look like you grow some herbs, kind of spicy. You get me? You look like with the Ten of Swords, you would be a good house mom, which makes sense because like they're all about traditional roles. You would be really good at nurturing their children. So with that, or nurturing your children, and what that means is if your children were to do something bad, you would gently make them realize on their own and self reflect on what they did wrong, why you're disappointed, what needs to happen from here on out to make sure this does not happen anymore. Like it feels like you handle arguments and disagreements very healthily. Therefore, it's going to reflect back whenever you raise your children. This feels like you have a lot of mature qualities that this person just really soaks in and just like I'm rolling my eyes up. It feels kind of weird. Like I'm getting kind of turned on, I guess, because of the great motherly instincts you have. They can just feel it in you. That's the thing. It's in reverse. These are just what they feel, their gut, that like you're the right one. They also think with the Ten of Swords in reverse that you have a lot of patience. But ironically, here with the Eight of Cups and with the Eight of Wands, they either don't know how to get to know you or they just don't even know how to. So they're just kind of giving up, which is just kind of odd. Like, imagine you seeing your favorite celebrity and you see them in person and you're just awestruck or just think, wow, I'm just really admiring them. I'm really grateful for like the work that they've done in this movie, their acting. And then instead of taking a picture with them, at least taking a picture of them or getting an autograph, you just walk away. The moon in reverse, I'm channeling the ninja way. It's that saying from Naruto. I'm being real. Like you did not even know this person at all. You don't even know that they even exist. You glance at them, but it's just like how you glance at hundreds of people in your lifetime. You get me? You have no idea that this person is even going to be significant in your life. You just had a very significant impression on this person, and this person had a very strong intuitive hit about you, but then they just walked away. Even though that sounds weird with the justice, this was the right move for them to do. Maybe it's because when they first saw you or they first met you, they were not meant to be in your life permanently. Or it just was not the right timing. There you go. Because this person is so in tune with their intuition, they just naturally just did their own thing. If you look deeper into it spiritually, it's because they weren't ready for you. That's why they didn't bother trying to get to know you. And this was the right call with the Justice card. And it's a good thing you didn't know this person until right now, whenever you're about to meet them, or whenever you're going to start talking with them, start getting to know them. It's a good thing you didn't meet them before because maybe they just didn't have their finances correct, or they still had a little bit things to patch up, or maybe they were even a whole other commitment. They just simply admired you. They appreciated the motherly qualities you had and fantasized a bit about how you would be an amazing wife and they just walked over. That's what this feels like. That's what would make sense too if they were in other prior commitments or if they really did have other things going on. Because with the Queen of Wands, I was seeing whoever you attract, they're like a mirror. So you also have things going on too. You really focus on yourself, and so was this person. But it just so happened that they saw you and you really caught their eye. Yeah, that was this next section is gonna be how will the first phase of the connection play out? You got the Queen of Wands before with you, and now the King of Wands is showing up here in the first phase. Here's the issue with the next person you're going to be in a relationship with. They are looking for wife material, they have been. Here comes the issue. Mind you, even though it's King of Wands, they're still very traditional. Same thing. They're never gonna change about that, okay? They're very chivalrous too. They'll be giving you flowers and a great meal, massage every single day of y'all's anniversary. They'll remember important events about you. They'll be so doting, a doting lover to you, okay? So I'm just prefacing this because it's not that the people that they've been dating are bad. They see a lot of beautiful qualities in each and every woman. Positive about this person too is that they don't bring baggage from the past. If the connection is over and done with their past person, it is what it is. I gotta move on, you know. I'm not gonna see qualities of the last person into the next one because everyone has their own unique thing to bring to the table. At this point, they've been cycling and cycling through different women and or men, whatever gender they're interested in, and no one really turns them on. No offense. It's like no one can satisfy their sexual desires. Maybe they have specific kinks or fetishes that even though other people will play into it, it's just not the same because let's say these people don't have the same kinks or fetishes, so it's like if they're just kind of just pretending but they're not even enjoying it. But the main thing is that no one really stirs up a primal sexual passion in your person. They've never found this before. And now, once it comes to the first face introducing, they have never been worried about this before until now because they're realizing the importance of sex in marriage. Cuddling's great, getting to know the person emotionally, building a strong, stable bond, being loyal to each other is amazing. Yeah. But this is the only box that has never been checked off, or maybe there's a few other boxes that have never been checked off in people. But the box that is never ever checked off with anyone is this ability to stir primal sexual passion in them. So it's having them, this is all about them, not even you. Now it's them with the Eight of Wands, rethinking the way they go about attracting partners. This person has no issue at all, by the way, getting pussy or getting dick. The issue is the quality I'm attracting, and they're reassessing their standards again. They're thinking now I have to go after a specific kind of person that will stir up this primal sexual desire in me. And with the Six of Earth, this person feels so healthy this whole time, healthily handling this issue. And Spirit's all for it, right? They're like, oh, yeah, go ahead. Because of this, though, because of their concern, it's leading them right to you. So you're going to be the perfect fit to help her have this sexual primal passion. But an issue that might come up in the future, which I don't know if it's going to come up the cards, if you consider this person an F boy because of how obvious their sexual passion may be for you, they're just going to put it right up for this person. Just feels like, I'm a woman, okay? I have a lot of guy friends. Even then, they say some stuff, or if, especially for relationship advice, I'm just like, why would you say that? Why do you even think like that? My point is, guys do stupid stuff that girls don't understand, and I can definitely see how this person might come on too strong or make it seem like they only want sex, but that's the complete opposite of this person's nature. They're very chivalrous, they're very mature, they're very methodical, and if they want you, they only want you. You get me? Even if they are keeping their options open, they'll let you know. Sports advising them, to be honest, to stop being so serious about commitments and sleep around. Or maybe they're just changing up their type in that maybe I shouldn't be looking for just someone who will be good at cooking and be good at motherly duties. Maybe I need to start looking for someone who will spice it up in the bedroom too. This next section is going to be how will the relationship overall play out between you two? Y'all had so many cards come out, I don't even know where to begin. So I guess I turned the cards around, I placed them randomly, and you got the Emperors together. That's crazy. And you got two full cards. And I would like to mention for every single freaking pile, I mean, every single, yeah, I've gotten the Five of Pentacles in reverse. I don't even know what that's supposed to even signify, but let's just start over here. This control card is just reiterating that this person is in tune, in line with their intuition, like massively. This person has a very strong sense of spirituality. The aspect of this relationship is coming up as the Fool. They're being intuitively guided to start talking with you. To be honest, I don't think this is going to start off as a sexual connection. This feels more intellectual. Y'all bantering with each other. Y'all like learning new things from each other. But you want to know what the words I got though here with this chariot card? It's love at first sight. I think when this person first talks with you, they kind of falling hard for you. But I don't see this primal thing being stirred up yet. You just definitely have their heart, dude. Like, if you ask them to pay for dinners from here on out, like, they'll pay for all of it. If you ask them to make you a piece of art, like, why not? This person will do anything for you. This person's like, it's like a hopeless romantic for you. They're like putty to your hands. They make it very, very obvious. You make them feel so soft and sweet and kind and mushy. You know those couples where they have really cringy nicknames for each other and they both say to each other like in little baby voice. That's how this person feels towards you at least. This person really, really likes you, dude. They really, really like you. They really enjoy your company. I'm like blushing really bad. Oh god, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's basically it here. Okay, so once again, this is gonna start off honestly, both can start flirting with each other, but the sexual passions are gonna start stirring when you both start being open to discussing about your sex lives, your past partners, what your experiences, your wants, your preferences, and stuff. Because with the Page of Wands, it lights a fire under this person's eye, just being like, "Oh, so that's what you like, huh? What else do you like? What like mischievous when finding out this information?" Because once again, this person is very imaginative. They are very explorative too. They want to explore a lot of things that they have yet to discover. It's so odd because I'm getting that this might be a slow start, y'all. You know how I told you this person is slow in building relationships? This is where it's kicking in. With the Five of Pentacles in reverse, even though they're flirting, they're not about to sleep with you. Like, definitely for a long time in the beginning because they want to show you it's like, but I'm serious about Pile 5. I'm not about to sleep with Pal 5 right away. I need to show Pal 5 that I respect them. I see them as a very, very potential like marriage candidate. I have respect for Pal 5. They have respect for me, and I'm just so grateful Pal 5 is even in my life. I don't want to ruin it. I'll take this very, very, very slow. So if anything, if they have any sexual desires for you, they end up taming it or stopping it altogether because that's them thinking that their sexual passions are ruling the connection, and you deserve better than that. You deserve someone a lot more stable. But even though this is the truth, and honestly, this person's stubborn, they're gonna stick with this kind of mindset. Here with the three of chalices, it's like you're really testing them, Paul Five. You are because I see you starting to bring into this connection a lot of touching. You'll offer them like a massage, but it's with their clothes on, but it leaves them room to wonder. You're really good at fucking with their head. Like you're good at doing suggestible things. If you're eating like a hot dog, you just look at them, you shove it all in your mouth. I don't know, like stuff that's really tempting them. And ironically, you'd be surprised for me to tell you that they are so fucking turned on and they're just trying their best to keep it together and to be sane and to handle this properly as much as this connection deserves to be handled slowly, but you're driving them crazy. And I think it's surprising for me to tell you that because, man, like I try to do all this stuff to seduce them and they're just not falling for it. They just have like a stone face or they just easily move on to the next topic. But no, that's not the case. That's not the case. I'm just letting you know you're driving them crazy. But this person is so stubborn, they're not gonna budge. They don't want sexual passions to rule this connection. I don't know if you see it, but down here is the Emperor card with the Emperor, but it's in reverse. Now I'm getting that song from Tyler the Creator. It's called Or Quit. So I think that whenever you first two meet, y'all are able to build a slow and steady connection, right? Whatever you're flirting with, I think you both are flirting a lot. But here with the Fool, I think you have to go. I don't know if you have to move away. Your family's having issues. Now you have to move back to your hometown for like a few months to make sure everything is okay. And then after that, you can move back to where you're from. Something where you have to go away for a very, very long time. This person is slowly driving themselves crazy. No matter how much they text you, no matter if they even FaceTime you or call you, it's just not the fucking same. Your presence is gone. It's missing. It's gone for their lives. And they're slowly, each and every day, losing it because they can't interact with you, smell your hair, smell your perfume, see the little details on your imperfections on your skin. They can't touch you. Here, this is them now with the King of Cups. They've about had enough. They've had enough of this waiting. But this is gonna take a long time for this to build up when you need to go. It's like, I need you now. I need you now. Please come back. I'll pay. I'll do anything to have you with me right now. This is them in the planning stage because this is the King of Cups in reverse. Like they're just like they can't take it. They, especially it coming up as cups, if they're inadvertently taking it out on their environment or the people around them, that like their sexual frustration, you're really testing on pot five and you don't even know it. You don't even know it. This is such an odd reading, Power 5. I feel like I'm reading for the first phase of the connection, ironically, even though this is about how the overall relationship will play out, because you're coming up as the Emperor now over here, and this other person is the Emperor in reverse. So you leave, you go and do your own thing. I'm getting this self focused energy again where you're only like solely focused on your goals. You don't really care about romantic relationships. Not surprised if you have a little bit of issues keeping up with your friends, or if you end up like canceling on meetings or whatever with friends because you're always busy. You have no fucking idea that this person literally longs for you, is falling even more in love with you all being gone in the distance. You're driving them crazy your absence. They can't take it. You have no idea. You don't even have, this would surprise you. I'm telling you, this person is so good at keeping on a poker face. Like if they're very professional with you, they're very curt with you even. But I'm just letting you know, the more curt, the more professional they are with you, it's because that's the more horny they are. I'm not gonna lie. Like they just want to show you that they're serious, and you have absolutely no idea that they're just going crazy without you. I forgot to press record, not gonna lie. So next one, this little section gonna be, will this be a longer short-term connection? And if I'm not mistaken, these both are the death cards. This is the lover card. With the death and the lover, this is going to be a long standing connection. Fades and then dies and fades and dies. I think what that means, both still have things to do in this world outside of yourselves. I'm not surprised if you all come together in your old years once you all are ready to settle, truly settle down. Whoever you're asking about really wants a traditional lifestyle and stuff. I don't think they're gonna be getting this out of you. I feel kind of concerned because since they want a traditional life and this person is very, very set in their ways, they're probably gonna try to find someone to settle down with, to have children with, to live out that traditional lifestyle, but they are still 100% hooked on you. You're their true option. Like they know that you're the one, but ironically, you're not built for a traditional life. So, if anything, I've seen this person often feeling like they're left out in the cold. They get very sad whenever they're not with you. They just want someone to snuggle with all the time. They want to come home to you, but sometimes you're out. You're flying somewhere else to do a business meeting. You just got stuff to do. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. It's kind of sad. I don't even know what to say because. And then here, I think this is the other death card, and this is the Ten of Wands. What's going to happen is that this person is still going to try to find other options to fit their expectations. They always end up yearning after you, always worried or concerned about you. If you literally call them and tell them that you need a shoulder to cry on, you just want to spend 5 days with them, they'll literally break up with whoever they're with, or they'll drop it up and leave whoever they're with to go to your needs, to be loving and doting to you. It feels toxic, but it's so odd. Keep on reading unfinished business. This is not telling me the full story. The way you see it in your perspective with the Seven of Pentacles, you do see that this person is doing that. You do see this person is sad. This person is concerned about you. They want a traditional life with you. And honestly, with the Pentacles there with you, I think that you see this person as the one. Now, this person doesn't want to accept that fact because it goes against their morals in a sense. So that's why they keep on seeking out other suitors. But at the end of the day, they're not going back to you. So they're in a conflict with that. But you know that they're the one for you. But the issue with the seven is that you still have stuff to do. You want to be able to live off a business without doing little to no effort. But the only way to do that is to build a successful one, to be able to put in the work now so that way later I can have time. If anything, ever since meeting this person, you've been trying your best. You've been making even more goals for yourself. You've been in like a success mentality headspace where you need to work and work and work and work, but you're working and you're throwing yourself in it because you can't wait for the time in your life where you can stop focusing on your career and start focusing on actually not necessarily being homebound, but being loyal to them, like being the lover that this person deserves. You're really happy that this person is trying to find other options. You have a lot of guilt because you can't really satisfy them. Like you can't satisfy their needs when you know you can, but you're not being true to yourself by staying with them right now. I think you're in love with this person, y'all. This Page of Swords. To you, you see it as they won't ever find someone like you. You know, you won't ever find someone like this person. It's a matter of until you just hurry up and get done what you gotta get done, reach all your goals. I think you really love this person. I think you're in pain even thinking about this person at this point. The longer this goes, but so is this person. You know, y'all are like mirrors. God, you love him so much. You really, really do. You both love each other so much. This is so odd. This feels kind of tragic. Next, this is how others will perceive y'all's connection together. The first word I got whenever I put down the star card, oh, well, it's like a sentence, sorry. This connection is rooted in safety, secrecy, and love. With the throat chakra there and the Ten of Chalices, people get frustrated or mad thinking about y'all's connection. If you were to talk about them and talk about you, people would get mad because they feel like you both are handling this immaturely. If this person ever talks about you or reminisces about you and says it aloud, their friends or family, whatever, are thinking you need to let them go because they're just not the one, because they're not willing to look at you and settle for you, be there for you, be the loving figure that you want. And they're confused too because it's like you wanted someone who is stable, who's like homebound, who has all these traditional values, but Pal 5 is not like that for anything. So why not just let her go and move on? Like they keep on thinking that they're just purposely stuck to you. They feel like your person is intoxicated with you. If anything, their people, especially if they don't know you, they feel like you're like a hot mess, too much stuff going on. You're like a busy woman. Their person's a great person, but you're doing this with every single suitor because you're just focusing on yourself and your goals. And they don't see anything wrong with that. Honestly, they feel like your person can do better and find a more suitable option for them that will accommodate to them, that will love them. Which makes sense. If someone actually really wants to be with you, they will literally do anything to be with you, really. They will do the most. They know that you're not. And honestly, you're not showing that with your actions at all. Not even your words too, probably. So they just feel bad your person's just hanging there. They want to get out. If you were to ever talk about this private person and reminisce on this person out loud, people get frustrated because it's like you need to speak the fuck up, Paul Five. That's what they're saying. They're like time's a wasting. They feel like you're handling this very immaturely. You have horrible communication whenever it comes to love. You don't know how to express your feelings. You're not too comfortable with lovey dovey emotions. That is self sabotaging this connection because, especially if you have been hooked on them for like a long time, it's like get it together and just tell them something. Like tell them that you like them. This person, whoever you're next in a relationship with, which at this point seems like season one, season two, season three, and maybe in like season seven, y'all are gonna actually get married. I'm reading for something that is still ongoing. I'm not meant to find out. You are not meant to find out the outcome of this connection, and so aren't they. If you talk about them, they feel like this person is a great person for you. They feel like they're your perfect match. Go on and pursue them. Come on, like get it together. Like if you're always thinking about them, might as well talk about them. Might as well make it work with them, you know? But you just don't want to put in the work. That's how they see it. That you just want to be lazy in relationships, not even focus on it, just focus on yourself. And it's like, stop being so selfish. If anything, with your people, I feel like your people are more blunt with you than their people. If people perceive y'all's connection with the Two of Wands is people think that this is just another connection, as in, you both are meant to find different people, you both are not meant to be together. And even though you both have a fascination with each other, you both cannot let go of each other. Because of y'all's immaturity, y'all are just meant to learn a lesson from this connection. And however y'all handle the communication immaturely, y'all are just not meant to be. That's just basically it. This is so odd too. I don't know why everything's so negative right now. I hate this little energy because I'm able to get a better perspective from it because I saw the rest of the cards prior, but like with the star card, they feel like you both are like a joke to the spiritual community. If y'all say that y'all are soulmates, or if you believe in concepts of twin flames and that, they think that it's just a joke, like it's just an excuse to keep on holding on when you're supposed to let go and find someone who's better suited for you. Let's say if y'all genuinely do actually have a marriage contract in the spiritual realm, they just think it's jargon. They just think it's all up in you, it's all in your head. You're making it up. It's all lies to yourself to keep on enabling this toxic way of handling a connection. This next section is going to be the obstacles of this connection you both will face. I don't know why I'm getting to phrase it like this now, but this is the obstacles in y'all's connection that you both are meant to face. King of Swords is your person. Your person obstacle is to wait and be patient, which honestly, especially with it being swords, I don't think it's gonna be that hard for this person to do. This person's already doing this. So the person's always been doing this. They're going to continue to do this. They're not gonna change. This person's very, very stubborn, by the way. So with that in mind, like their thought about you being the one, they don't want to think that you're the one because they're too scared to think that you're the one because you're the antithesis of type of traditional partner that they want. So then they're kind of in denial. But either way, they're still always going to be in denial. Okay, so that's my point. So over here with the Knight of Swords, your obstacle is to stop fearing this person. I'm me telling you this, and you're like, what do you mean? I don't fear this person. I actually really like them. What are you doing about it? You're not doing anything about it. Why? So then you're just like, I just don't want to be in a relationship. Well, why? You have commitment issues. You have a lot of fears whenever it comes to getting back in a relationship. I don't know if the last relationship you got into scarred you. So you fear of you messing it up or them messing it up. You fear the bad times. If you were to have a good time in a relationship at this point in this energy, you would be waiting and waiting and waiting till something bad happens. That's horrible, y'all. Like, get it together, start doing the work. This person can't be sitting there in the throne waiting forever, okay? You can't put this person through that. Stop being selfish, okay? Think about this person and start doing the inner reflection. The obstacle in this connection is for you to contact this person, for you to go up to this person, grow the balls, tell them to their face, I want to get to know you more. Will you accept my offer? Before doing this, you have to come to the whole realization yourself. You are not fearful of a relationship and that you deserve a relationship. You deserve to be happy in a relationship. You deserve the good times. You deserve to look forward to the good times. Relationships are not all bad, and it's okay if there are some bad moments. You need to learn from this person. This person has a very great, healthy head on their shoulders, especially a healthy concept of a relationship should be. They know that in order for true love to be built is through very long, tedious steps of getting to know each other, of knowing the flaws of each other, learning the pros, the cons, still choosing this person every single day and them choosing you every single day. But you need to trust in that process. You don't trust it. You're scared of it. Stop being so fearful and avoidant. I think that's why you're throwing yourself in work, because you're just scared. Anyways, now coming out with seven chalices here. This person's obstacle. Be open to the fact that they want to be married to you. Now, are they going to end up getting married to you? I don't know. Because this person sees stuff as long term. So if they're going to date you, it's because they think they're going to marry you, but it's because you're very unconventional and non traditional, and that goes against their values. This person accepting that they want to marry you says that it's okay if my partner is unconventional. We will not always be a house bound mom. At the same time, remember I told you in the beginning they saw a lot of great motherly attributes in you? You still have them, you're just not conventional, and that's okay. So, in a sense, you both also have fears that you both have to work through, but I'm really getting, dude, they're not coming up as majors. These fears are not, they're trivial. You both can get through them. Just get it together. You both need to be mature about it. It's funny because, like, I'm getting mad at y'all. I feel like I'm scolding y'all, but over here with the seven, this whole situation is comical to spirit. They're just laughing at y'all because y'all don't know what's coming. Like how I told you, I feel like I'm not reading for the full potential this relationship has. You'll soon come to see, by soon I mean in a few years, you'll soon come to see how this connection is going to play out with this person. They're still going to be pivotal in your life. This last section is going to be what will be the result of this karmic contract? Will it be a lesson, marriage, or friendship, or whatever? Six of Swords, Spirit saying, let's say you're sexting someone, you sending them a long ass courting video, and you accidentally send it to this person. Oh my god. It's like that. If you're hanging out with this person and you're asking this person like, I really just need to submit this thing, but I don't have my laptop. Can you please pull up a page on your laptop real quick so that way I can submit and use the internet? They're like, oh yeah, sure, here, go ahead. I don't even have to pull it up. Just click on it. You open the tabs. What's open on the tabs is like corn, but it so happens to be like very kinky corn. If they're helping you clean, they clean a little too well by looking through all your drawers and they find some sex toys. Whoever is going to be found out the information of, it's gonna be embarrassing to them. Like they're gonna feel like it's the end of the world. But to the other person who is finding out the information, I'm really getting like a devilish smile, like, oh, you like that stuff? Have you ever explored this? Have you tried this? Have you? Like while the person is embarrassed and probably like crying or something, they're just drilling them like, like, okay. What is going to be the result of this karmic contract as if it's going to be marriage, friendship, or whatever? It feels like y'all are meant to be in a relationship. It feels long term. It's supposed to. This feels unfinished again because with their space coming up as a Queen of Swords, this is one of the many times they're going to try to set up a situation that'll force y'all to like have sex. They specifically want y'all to express your sexual desires with y'all's bodies with each other. It doesn't even have to be to the point where you're losing your virginity or you're having sex with them. It could just be like you're just making out with them. You just they need y'all to stir it up because I think that's the only way to really drive y'all to want to overcome the obstacles and to want to be together. It's like so iffy if y'all are even going to even do that even after this event. So because with the Queen of Swords, they're like, Spirit expects this not to be successful. They always expect these type of events to not be successful. Because it's better to have a plan B, plan C, plan C, da, 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 because y'all never fall for plan A. The issue is like y'all keep on following social decorum as in y'all keep on keeping things platonic, but y'all need to spice it up and just go wild and throw yourselves at each other and have sex, but y'all are reserving your inhibitions, holding yourselves back, so they're just hoping that this is gonna stir up. This message is so pivotal for you to know right now, like this whole thing. Such simple solution that you can do on your part to force this person to do a little bit of work on their part, and then y'all can be together. But this is taking forever to come together, so can you like change the outcome? Okay, can y'all just be together? I'm saying that, but it's probably way easier said than done. I don't know y'all specific situations. For all I know, maybe y'all are homosexuals and gonna you get me? Maybe there's a class difference or a status difference, a race difference. I don't know. Like maybe I'm not taking that into consideration, okay? But I'm asking on behalf of spirit. Can y'all hurry the fuck up, okay? Okay, that's all I had for you. This is so odd. It's not finished. Like I didn't give you the true outcome of this. Anyways, maybe this was Spirit's way of being petty because y'all don't want to work and y'all don't want to work together in a relationship. Maybe this. Okay. Please like, dislike, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day or night. Bye.